that I use: some Onesie candy molds, some candy melts, icing decorations. I use some black royal icing, lollipop sticks, ribbon, solo bags with twisty ties. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright guys, so here I have the baby onesie tray, and I'm just going to put the little sticks in here. I found these sticks at Hobby Lobby. When I saw that they were pink, I had to pick them up. So something a little different than the white lollipop sticks. So very easily just take your melted candy melts. Now you can do any color. I have to go with the yellow because it's a bumblebee theme, but you can do it white, you can do it pink or blue, you can do it like a mint green. And all you do is just put it in there. Try not to overfill it. Just kind of tap it and it'll kind of spread out evenly. If you do overfill it, you'll have this little halo extra, really thin layer of the candy when it sets and hardens. But you can kind of take that out with a knife. If I have some, I'll show you how to take it out. But it's very easy, just with a knife. You can just kind of trim it off. I try not to go over so I can avoid that step. But as you see here, very easy. Just go ahead and fill it. I did put my stick pretty much almost to the top there just to give it a little bit more stability. So I don't have a huge long stick because these sticks are pretty long. I would go with like a 6 or a 4-inch. But like I said, when I saw these in pink, I just went ahead and grabbed them. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the fridge. If you get some in here in close to the stick, don't worry about that. I'll trim that at the end once it hardens. Just with a knife. With a knife, I can just go ahead and just trim it off. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the refrigerator. Alright guys, so I took them out of the fridge, and the longer they're in there, the easier they'll come out. So that's what they're going to look like. And as you see here, they do have a little bit of that shadow, a little rim that when you put too much of it, this one has very little of it, but this one has a little bit extra on there on the sides. That's what I'm going to want to trim off just so it looks a little neater. This part here too, you can trim that out. What I do is just grab a little knife and just kind of take this off like this. Just be careful, don't cut yourself. I just scrape it off really easily like that. And then on the sides here, I just go really softly like that. It'll trim right out. And that's pretty good for that. This one has quite a bit of it, so very easily it just shaves right out. So I'm going to do that to all of these so they don't have all this extra stuff that I don't want. There, that kind of cleans it off a little. So what I'm going to use these, I did a few with the bumblebees, and with the icing I just wrote baby on them like this. I just used some kind of a thick consistency royal icing with a tip number 1, and then just wrote baby on there. I'll show you the one with the little bumblebee. And this is the one I use with all the other cookies that I did for the baby shower. And what I do is just grab the backing like this and add just a little bit of the candy melt, the same one that I used to fill the little the candy mold, and I'll just flip it over like this. And I'll just set that aside, and it'll dry in a couple minutes and it'll be ready to go. You know, you can go ahead and package that. So I'm going to do the rest of the other onesies with these, and then I'll put all of them together. Like I did the same thing with the bees. really easy. I just flipped the bee over, added a little bit of the candy melt, and then just stuck it onto the onesie. Like I said, it takes about a couple minutes for it to dry, and it'll stick really good and it won't come off. And then you can go ahead and package them. So I'm going to finish up the flower ones, and then I'll show you how to package them. I guess so to bag them, I have here some 3x5 cello bags, and I think they fit pretty well. And so I just go ahead and stick that in there. Give it a, wait, let me fold it to where it doesn't have a crease in the front. Like that. And grab my twisty tie and then just tie it around. And I'm going to flatten this out. I don't want it sticking out. And then I'm going to grab my hot glue gun and just dab one little dot of glue. So I'm just going to put one little dot of hot glue. And then I'm just going to put it right there. Okay, get rid of that string. Alright, so I'm going to put these all together so you can see how that looks. Alright guys, there they are. I just thought I'd show you really quickly. I wasn't going to make a video on this, but I didn't know if I was going to do something like this later on. And I wanted to just show you how you can make something really easy like this and add these little icing decorations that come already prepared. And you can just decorate your onesies. I know this is something very, very easy to do. And you could also make the little decorations out of fondant and just add them on there. Just like get really, really tiny cookie cutters. Like maybe you have a little bear, a little bunny. You put hearts, all kinds of little decorations with little tiny fondant cutters, and then just add them on there, and then they'll lay on flat. These are kind of like bulky, so they are sticking out, but I think those are really, really cute. And like I said, very convenient, very easy to just put on there, and you're done. Your little onesie has a little decoration. So that's why I just kind of took the time to really like show you that you can do a variety of things. Really easy idea to do with the front part of your onesie. Alright guys, that is all. I thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video, and stay tuned for more, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one, guys.